On March 21st, Elon Musk made an enormous announcement that Tesla, SpaceX, and xAI are going to creating a joint venture called Terafab, which they intend to create as the largest manufacturing production facility of advanced chips of anywhere in the world. So what does this mean and what's going on here? So he intends to consolidate these companies onto the single project to create the largest and most advanced chip manufacturing technology, with the intention of having an output of over 1 million wafers per month, which would be about 70% of the entire supply chain capacity of the current leader, TSMC. Not only does he want the quantity, but he also wants the quality, with the idea of having 2 nanometer processing technology, which is the most advanced nodes that are commercially available. So Elon Musk is essentially trying to consolidate his supply chain. So instead of having all these different companies currently making chips and sending it in, if he can control from the design to the lithography, fabrication, all the way through the testing, in his own facilities, he could obviously have all the money, but also have an unlimited access for all the chips that he's going to need as he's continuing to build out Tesla's self-driving, the cyber taxi business, as well as the further creation of Tesla's humanoid Optimus robot, which he intends in the facility to employ in the millions. So what's the current state of advanced chip production? So currently, all roads lead back to TSMC. The most advanced technological companies in the world, things like NVIDIA, AMD, Apple, all may design their own chips in-house for their specific needs. When it comes to producing them, they send those orders to TSMC. It's currently predicted that TSMC controls over 70% of the advanced chip market, with a margin that's only growing. They spend hundreds of billions of dollars every year to maintain this advantage, and it certainly has become a key staple of Taiwan maintaining this dominance as the absolute semiconductor capital of the planet. So while American companies are sometimes players, Global Foundries is certainly one of the best of the rest, but they would say that their specialty isn't necessarily the most advanced chips, but it's creating chips for the right person. So rather than making a single F1 car, they make a pickup truck that ultimately does the job and everybody can use. On the other hand, Intel does some of the most advanced manufacturing as well as the design, and while their technology is certainly making a comeback, they've had some financial troubles in the past, with the testimony being the US government directly intervening in their business with a $9 billion injection back in August of 2025 as a concern of this advanced manufacturing leaving the United States. So what does this all mean for manufacturers? Obviously, this is a big money-making opportunity for a lot of the people who are going to build and design these facilities. It's projected that the cost of creating something this large would be 20 to 25 billion. So there's going to be a lot of engineering that comes into this, but a lot of the people who are going to be making the money are going to be the ones who physically build the buildings, do the electronics, help sell them all the system infrastructure that's going to be required. So there's going to certainly be a lot of opportunities. I think as a further extent, I think this gives a lot of indication to what the future is going to look like. Elon Musk had one really interesting thing that stood out to me. He says 20% of the capacity for the factory is going to be for chips that are built and function on Earth, but 80% of them are going to be for chips that operate in space. The idea of having data centers operate in space certainly sounds a little bit far-fetched right now, but him and several experts in the field predict it could almost be cheaper in 2 to 3 years as a result of cheaper cooling, no need to purchase real estate, 24/7 access to solar technology, which is 8 times more effective in space than on Earth. So while maybe these are ambitious goals, whether the size of the facility or the idea of having data centers in space in 2 to 3 years, it certainly indicates where the future is looking.